homeless stereotype: dirty, violent, desperate, rude, mean, diseased, been on the streets for years, lazy, not willing to get a job, drug addiction, alcoholism, and a crime record. Have you ever wondered what keeps us from changing the stereotype? How about greed, social Darwinism, the fight to stay on top economically, described as power hungry? Have you ever considered to think that the people on the streets are the people that fought for our freedom in our country? 1/4 of homeless people are veterans.
His resentment is not towards the military or the government, but life in general.
40% of homeless people have been homeless for less than 6 months. 70% have been homeless for between 6 months and 2 years. Does that sound like the stereotype? Yet there is always an odd one out, such as Lucky Star Walker. He was born in Terrell, Texas, and moved to San Diego in 1976. He's been homeless since he was 7 years old. He had a rough childhood, which led him into doing drugs such as cocaine, heroin, weed, and other hardcore drugs that put his life in danger as a gateway. He started doing them so young, he finally let it get to his head. His mother forced him to get out of school so he could take care of his siblings, so she could live the life that she wanted. She used to beat him to scare him into not questioning her, and when he decided to move out, he became homeless because that was his only option. I asked Lucky what the hardest thing about living on the streets was. He replied, "The streets are filled with evil, and most of us are just trying to avoid it." His routine involves God and Jesus, digging through trash cans and enjoying the talent that is ignored so often on the streets. "People don't realize how talented we are," he stated. I rap for Jesus and the Lord because they are the only good things worth rapping about. There are 6.5 billion people in the world, and the number of people living on less than $2 a day is 3 billion. If we continue going unfazed about the issue of homelessness across America, this number can only begin to get bigger. Remember, every 5 seconds, one child dies from hunger-related illnesses, and 1 in every 6 children are living in poverty. If that doesn't change your mind on the way you treat the homeless population, then I don't know what will.